back, everybody. It's the evening of December 16th, and I've got the Thomson Center muzzleloader with me here, and I got it sighted in yesterday. I got it shooting really good. We're way back here in the point of Cherry Ridge. I hauled my hunting shanty back in here. There's a few trails back here that have been used by a big black bear quite a bit the last few weeks. Got some trail cam video of him walking up this path here, and that's what we're after tonight. It's super warm out. It's in the literally in the 70s, and I've noticed on these hot days and these warm days in December, the bears are up and moving around quite a bit. So we had good wind cover coming in here. I know I didn't bump anything coming in. We have a pretty stiff wind out of the southwest. So if that bear's bedded in all this red brush over here, I think what he's been doing is crossing the road quite a bit over here out of our pasture. So I'm just sitting in here crossing my fingers. I might be able to get a glimpse of him at some point if I just spend a lot of time here. So that's what we're doing. We're sitting here with a muzzleloader and taking in the views of Cherry Ridge. Well, we'll give you guys a little update. It's been extremely slow. I did see a glimpse of a deer through the timber over here about an hour ago, but other than a couple red squirrels, that's it. It's kind of tough about bear hunting down here in the swamp. You know, you're not really going to see much of anything. I mean, there's an off chance of a deer here and there, and maybe a bear, but this is pretty boring type hunting compared to what I'm used to on the food plots, where you constantly have deer coming in on and off the food plots. This is a little different type of hunting, but I'm staying warm and dry, which is important. It's kind of sprinkly and super gusty winds out there, so it's nice having this portable shanty down here that I can still sit here and bear hunt and enjoy it and not get super cold and wet. Being down in these pines, it's going to get dark a lot quicker, so we'll probably leave out of here a little early so we can kind of still hunt back through the woods back to where I have the gator parked. But we still got time here. Maybe something will happen. Okay, everybody, we're back after him in here. It cooled down quite a bit from yesterday. I know that this big bear's been active in here. I've got him on cameras just about every night, heading down this ridge and crossing the road. I'm not sure if he's actually feeding in the neighbor's corn or why he's going over there, but that's the direction he's going every night, and I know he's bedding over in this brush over by the duck blind, so I'm just going to sit tight in here and hope that maybe one of these evenings I'll get a chance at him coming sneaking through here during daylight. I got my Thomson Center muzzleloader with me, so we'll keep our eyes peeled and maybe we'll see a bear. Seems like the bears always travel right on the very edge of the swamp and hardwoods over there. There's a pretty good path over there, and the bears tend to use it just as much or more than the deer do. Over that way too, quite a bit. Well, we got skunked again tonight bear hunting down in the swamp. This is pretty boring hunting down here. Really don't see much. We're gonna walk out here in just a few minutes though, while it's still a little light, so I can see on my way out. Maybe run into one heading out of here. Who knows? Oh, there's a deer sneaking by. Well, I want to give everybody a little update on the bear hunt. So this evening, I got up and left while it was still a little light, because in those pines it gets really dark. Just about as I stepped out of the shanty, I heard crashing in the brush right next to me on my left, out toward the duck blind, and sure enough, there's the freaking bear sneaking up through, coming onto the ridge to walk down the ridge toward the road where he's been crossing just about every night according to my trail camera. And I pinched the gun right up along the edge of the shanty there and took a shot, and of course with that smoke I couldn't see absolutely anything. And I listened real close and I heard it crash over toward the swamp, and I never heard anything, any death roar or anything like that. I heard it going through the brush quite a ways. And I went up there to where the spot was where I shot, and you could see where he had took off, but there was no hair and no blood. So it was about an 85-yard shot with that muzzleloader. It was low light, but I mean, I could see it. It wasn't like I could see it in the scope. So I obviously just came back to the house, and I'm not going to go in there after it in the dark. I walked on the track for like 15 feet looking to see if I could find any blood, and I didn't find any blood. And it went right into the thick stuff, and I'm like, I'm not trying to tangle with a bear in the swamp tonight in the red brush. So I really don't know. I felt, I had a good rest. I felt like I was right on his shoulder when I shot. So I think what I'm going to do is sneak down in there in the morning and just hunt for like well, no, I'm not even going to hunt. I'm just going to go down there at first light and be really quiet and see what I can come up with, I guess. So I really don't know at this point what happened. What do you think, babe?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
I know that muzzleloader's right on. I shot it a whole bunch the other day, so I'm not very good at judging bears on the foot, as everybody knows, but it looked like a huge bear to me when it came up out of the swamp like that. I seen its head come out, and I'm like, holy crap, that's a big looking bear. And so either I missed it and he's totally fine running through the swamp right now, or I cranked him and he ran 80 yards and died, or something like that. I don't know. Find out tomorrow. So we'll be back tomorrow. It's got to be over 200 pounds, I would say.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, you're right.
Zane's already flying.
We're back, everybody. We got Zane Man here, and Kaylee came out. Kaylee and I were sitting at the house and we were contemplating what we should do tonight. Initially we thought, well, we'd just wait until the morning to come in and see if we could get on the track, and then we looked at the weather forecast, and we have like torrential downpours coming later tonight and then a chance of snow. So we're like, well, crap, we don't want to wait for that and then lose any track that we had. So we were able to come in here and track him down. He ended up running about 120 yards and piling up here. Not this one.
Will it even fit? Oh, barely.
Good thing I got a big one. I hit him on this other. I want to see where the inning is. Right in freaking. He was quartered too. Right in here somewhere. It's right in here somewhere. It went right in just like that. Jeez, that's even bigger than I thought it was, Zane. Okay, everybody, here we are with the bear. Zane, Kaylee, and I were able to get him up on this log, and it's almost kind of bittersweet to kill this bear. You know, I've been watching for a few years down here, and you know, it's kind of a weird feeling when you finally connect on something you've been after for a while. You know, just the fact that, you know, he's gone is gonna suck, but you know, there'll be more bears to come. This bear, what did him in was, I think, the corn on Carl's, on the neighbors. This bear was bedding over here by the duck blind every day, and the trail cameras gave away his movement. You know, I was getting him on trail camera nearly every single night, right at dark, crossing out of here and going over into that creek bottom. And I knew it was just a matter of time. There was a certain trail that he was using a lot over here, which is why I put my portable shanty to where I could see that trail. And he was using that trail, and he was going right by my bridge that I have and crossing right through there. And tonight, you know, right at dark, he came up out of the swamp as I was getting ready to walk through the woods. I wanted to come out a little early tonight so I could see. And as soon as I took a step out, there he was. And obviously with those muzzleloaders, you can't see nothing when you shoot. So I'm glad that we came back and were able to find him tonight. I was gonna wait till the morning just because I didn't want to chase a 300-pound bear through the woods in the dark, not knowing what the hit was. I had just sighted my gun in, so I knew it was right on, and I had it behind I hit him right here, right in. So he didn't go far, but I'm curious on the weight. This is definitely my biggest bear, I think. So my biggest was 205. What do you think it weighs?
I have no idea. I'm just glad it's not a
Zane,
big
what do you
bear
think?
like last year.
It's over 3.
Over 3? It's got a big old freaking noggin on him. I don't know how good you can see that, but heck, my zip tie I brought to tag him with was almost too short to go around his foot, so that's a good sign. But pretty awesome.
Oh, it fits just fine.
Yep. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh! 286.
So say 280. I suggested.
Yep.
That's close.
280. Yep, you're right. Just under 300. That's my biggest bear.
That's right. Oh my goodness.
What do you think, Grandpa?
Holy shit.
I can't
He's
move.
pretty freaking heavy.
Oh, ornery old bear. No more.
Yeah, he's got one cavity. Congratulations.
Thanks, Grandpa. He's got a heck of a head on him. He don't look very pretty in the back of the truck, but
Looks good, got it out.
yeah,
That's the best bear you can see.
That's your
You won't
favorite
have
way
the
of
guts to do that again.
yeah. I hit him right through the angled through the front shoulder with that muzzleloader, and
That's a hell of a slug, and he still went that.
oh yeah, he went over 100 yards. Well, we got the bear over here at Crosley's Taxidermy in Sherman, New York, and he's gonna make me a nice rug out of this sucker. Bob's done a ton of work for me over the years, and he's the best in the business, right, Bob? Holy crap, I didn't even see that elk. Who shot that thing?
A guy in Pennsylvania. Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Get my knife.
this thing is huge.
That's what you have to go over.
Wow.
That's what you wanted?
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Corey Crawford got a knife from Colorado. You know Corey?
No, I've heard of the name.
His wife hair downtown. That's why I don't want to hide.
Well, Bob's about halfway through the process here, getting after the paws. We found where the 50 cal round went through the front of them and actually was stuck right there, and it did not mushroom worth a crap. Actually, it kind of did the opposite. I'll show you the full round when we get home to show you what they actually look like when I loaded it. It comes in like a blue capsule that you shove down the muzzleloader, and it did not make much of a wound channel. It just kind of slipped right through him without opening up much. So it might not be something I'll want to shoot next year after seeing this thing. Well, Bob just got her knocked out. He just did that whole bear in about 5 minutes. He had that sharpener sparks flying, and there's the naked bear. Looks quite a bit different than it did before. But next time you'll see it, it'll be a nice rug. Bob knows what he's doing, so. What do you think, Bob?
Another one down.
He's got another one about to come through the door, so this one's going out and another one's coming in. Bob will be sick of bears by the end of today, probably. If he wasn't already.
I'm just tired. That's it.
We're gonna get this back to the house and we're gonna cut it up and see how it tastes later on. Thanks, Bob.
No problem. I appreciate it.
I wanted to go over my hunting setup with you guys since I haven't done that yet. I'm shooting Thomson Center Triumph muzzleloader, 50 caliber muzzleloader, and I've got a Cabela's powder horn scope on it. Nothing special, but it does have the BDC reticles in there for like, you know, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300 in there. I'm shooting these Shockwave bonded core bullets, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not impressed with them at all. They group good. I shot a really good group at 100 yards when I sighted in, but look at this round that we pulled out of the bear today. So this was the round that I hit it with, and it just did not mushroom at all. It actually like mushroomed in. So it did not make much of a wound channel, which is why the bear probably ran as far as he did. You know, it shows in the picture, you know, mushrooming like that, and that is just not the case at all. That's what it actually did. You know, this is what it comes in right here. Show you the... Finally got the round out of there, but we'll compare the round with the one that hasn't gone ripping through a bear. And really did not perform like, you know, I'm thinking it should have. But I'm shooting this with 100 grains of powder. So a lot of people shoot 150. I shoot 100. It just seems to shoot better groups and doesn't kick nearly as bad. But that's the setup that killed the big bear, and I got the bear. New York State has a super easy harvest reporting system now. You can get on here and create an account, and you have all your tags right here, and it's super easy just to report harvest. You fill out the questionnaire there, and then bam, bear carcass tag reported. So New York State makes it super easy, and it's important that you report all your game harvests. That's how they come up with future hunting seasons tags and how many tags they decide to give out depending on how many doe tags actually got filled the year prior. So it is pretty important data for the DEC to analyze, or biologists with the DEC to look at. And it's always nice for them to be able to see where, you know, these bears are getting killed and how many of them and what parts. So I encourage you to report your harvests if you don't. I mean, it's the law, you're supposed to, but I know some people don't, but I think you should. Anyways, I think I'm gonna wrap this video up. Unfortunately, I didn't get the kill shot on video, but that's just, you know, I'm first and foremost, I'm a hunter. I'm a cameraman, and I try to capture everything I can as much as I can, but when it comes down to either killing what I'm after or videoing it and not killing it, I'm gonna just kill it, and the video can come later. So sorry for that, but maybe the next time I'll be able to capture it on video. But thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Have a good one.